Anyways, you go to the Disney Castle, which is overrun by Heartless, and you visit Minnie Mouse, which I forgot to mention, she was in the first game, and her power is the light, and she's actually quite useful. And hopefully this video doesn't go off by the time I'm talking about it, if you know what I mean. Wink wink. I should have done that. But anyways.
Been a bit since the last time I saw you? Really?
Anyways, they're protecting that oversized crystal from the darkness. And then they go back in time, and they're all black and white, and they become cartoony. They go into a place called Timeless River, where they meet the old Pete. Well, then they find some hidden secrets in projection, which is obviously seeing Pete's vision of what Maleficent has planned and for the entire kingdom.
The stone of light lies unguarded, with all of its power still contained.
The cornerstone of light?
Yes, that cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Anyways, you do fight Pete. No, I mean this Pete. You do fight the 1920s Pete first, and then you enter these random rooms and handle those missions, helping Mickey Mouse, and try to protect a building that's catching on fire while finding annoying cars. Which, believe me, I really hate those things. And they take a whole lot of damage, you die. Anyways, you're supposed to protect the stone from this Pete. And believe it or not, the battle was pretty epic to fight him off.
It serves you right. Ow, 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 ow.
Next you go to the Black Pearl. And yes, you actually meet Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Which is pretty awesome. Well, everything becomes all realistic.
Jack Sparrow.
And yes, he's still played by the legendary Johnny Depp.
Please. Take me with you. Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid.
Yep, just like in this movie, they have to rescue her from Captain Barbossa, another classically great Disney villain. And there was a reason why he's a great Disney villain, because he's the undead. The only way you can defeat Captain Barbossa is when he steps into the light, and so is his other pirates. When the shadows, they're invisible. Which is pretty annoying when you can't use your magic on them. You can only hit them by moonlight. And I gotta admit, when they did this like nearly 14 years ago, the graphics looked pretty great. Sure, they did other Pirates of the Caribbean early in when the movie came out.
By blood.
And Kingdom Hearts
By blood. Undone.
2 did really pretty great. Captain Barbossa's score is make them come alive again, but ends up failing, and it's not her blood, it's William's blood. And this one, I get to fight not only Captain Barbossa, but one of his Heartless. And that hints him to the darkness. You have to take out the Heartless and then fight him. And William uses his blood and make him come alive and make him dead for reals this time. And ends their adventure. That they'll meet again pretty soon. Which, believe it or not, in this sequel you revisit these characters' lives not once, but twice, and you'll fight some new interesting enemies. And Ariel's in this one too. However, you don't get to fight in Ariel's world of Atlantica, but you get songs. Which you might find disappointing, because that's all you do is play songs.
That's the voice.
Press random buttons like square, triangle, X, and that's all you do.
Who is this he?
Oh yeah, almost forgot to mention, in this sequel you actually get not one, not two, but 3 Keyblades when Sonic uses super form powers. So yes, you can actually use 2 Keyblades, which I said in my last video. And yep, just like in the film,
What's wrong?
she can't talk.
You can't speak?
And you do fight Ursula with a song moment. So just cut to the chase to get to the other good parts of this game. You do visit like Aladdin's world, but obviously, just like in Disney's Aladdin, Turn of Jafar, Opus Mall makes no appearance. Oh wait, you visit Halloween Town too, which Oogie returns, and so you can visit Santa Claus. That wasn't also not in the first game, and that's actually slightly better. And Jack Skellington becomes Santa Claus too. Well, Evison does bring back Oogie Boogie, so he can get his revenge. And the boss battle to Oogie Boogie is pretty epic. Epically awesome! Next, you finally go to the Pride Lands, which is Simba's world, the Lion King, and Sora becomes a lion, which is pretty cute. Goofy, a turtle, and Donald, a random bird thing. And just like in the film, you have to fight Scar, the hyenas, and become friends with Timon and Pumbaa and Simba himself. Those of you already watched the movie before, you pretty much know where this is going. Which is pretty, again, awesome. Now I think you do summon other characters besides what I just said, Stitch. And in the first game you do summon Dumbo. Oh yeah, not to mention Jiminy Cricket is in this game too. Giving you information to the other characters is so-called stories and origins, all that stuff. You pretty much know the rest, how it goes. Also, you visit this place, Twilight Town, which is called that.
By the way, have you seen a man named Axel?
And go back to Hall Bastion, and to know about secrets about Ansem, and that used to serve King Mickey in all the game. And we finally get to see Stitch mess around with buttons, which is so awesomely cute. You end up in the world of Tron, which is also pretty awesome. Have anybody seen the movie Tron? Which I find pretty neat, and you see Sora, Donald, and Goofy in their Tron suits, and take down the evil Zorg and Master Control Panel. And fight the new Heartless, and you can use team up with Tron with that power, up weapon power, which I forgot to mention. When you meet other Disney characters, you use summoning powers. It's unlimited amountage, and it's pretty darn epic. Also,
Game grid? That's right. You've been chosen to play a few games. Lose and you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Win? Well, no one wins.
they do talk about the backstory of
I never finished explaining.
him.
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. What you
Title drop.
He wasn't really handsome. He just went around telling everybody that he was.
That's the truth. He's right.
You mean?
Oh yeah, they finally get to meet Mickey Mouse. And guess what? Mickey Mouse is also a playable character, but he's kind of like to Yoda from Star Wars. Jumped around like a cartoon character and used that awesome Keyblade. And these three are also part of Final Fantasy. Yes, well, these little fairy things that give Sora a powerful Keyblade.
She ran away.
Well, that was pretty lame of her.
I guess we picked the wrong side.
Anyways, the next one you fight 1,000 Heartless all by yourself. And it's pretty easy that you have to randomly press triangle or button over and over again. Also right here, Goofy, I think Goofy died. Because that big huge boulder hit him on the head, but he's still alive. I'm fast forwarding for this so we can get to the other points of this story of this wonderful sequel, which I'll explain in part 3. And because I love Kingdom Hearts 2, it's more better than the first one, mates. See you in the next video.